Oh.
We're going live. I was just explaining to Forrest here, buyworms.com, and we tried to go to buyworms.com, and it's down. The website is gone. It made me really sad.
Oh, I still don't know what it used to be.
It was just like a shitty little website that had, I don't even remember. It had like a gargoyle corner, I think. It was like you go to the corner and there's gargoyles in the corner of the screen, and it was like there was a place where you could buy buyworms.com merch, but you couldn't actually buy worms.
Okay.
And also you couldn't buy the merch. It was just listings that couldn't be accessed.
I see.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's not actually cool bug facts. You guys are...
There's no bugs.
People were excited about bugs. I'm sorry to say this was false advertising. But the title of the stream is cool animal fact 'S, which Forrest was like, that's an intentional typo, right? Because that's embarrassing.
I was like, I'm gonna catch this before you publish it.
But, you know, sometime maybe my friend Lark is actually... I mean, you could hit us with bug facts, but my friend Lark is a bug expert, so maybe I'll have him on to do this as well.
He's a bug expert? I'm a bug expert.
Well, you know, there can be multiple bug experts in the world.
I'm just surprised we haven't bonded over this.
Yeah. But we're going to be talking about animals today. Shall I bring up your...
Yeah, go for it.
Here it is. Boom.
So it's not just any animals, it's specifically animals you've never heard of. And by you, I do mean Jacob.
Yeah.
Because his bar is pretty low.
Wow.
I did like a litmus test. I was like, which of these animals do you know? And he was like, none of them. And I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. But then I had to narrow it down significantly because there are so many animals in the world. True. And I'm gonna be honest, mammals are my favorite. Yeah. I'm a mammal guy.
Normie.
Yeah, honestly.
You're not even gonna talk about a single cephalopod?
Sure, that is a non-mammal animal. You're killing it.
Yes!
You're doing great. So for my criteria is mainly that you can't really decipher anything about the animal from the name. So I didn't do, people were like, oh, you should do like the blob fish. And I was like, see, but you can tell what it is by the name. You can tell it's a fish.
It's a blob and it's a fish.
Or like people would be like, oh, you gotta do this fucky bird. And I was like, see, but you can tell it's a bird. Yeah. So the goal is that you won't be able to really tell anything about the animal from the name.
Okay.
It should be unique words, novel words that are animals.
Here, hold on.
Wow.
There we go.
Okay, me, who am I? Who am I to talk about animals? Let's find out. So I'm a zookeeper. I currently work in an ambassador department, so I work with all sorts of various animals.
Ambassador?
Yes, so the animals that live behind the scenes, and then they come out with the keepers in our hands to like meet people.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great. It's a good time. I also have a biology degree. I'm autistic and I like animals. That's a credential, right? And I just like weird shit. So you end up knowing a lot of obscure things.
Okay.
Before we get into it, I don't want to see fucking anybody in the chat saying, oh my god, I want one of those as a pet. No, you don't. Shut the fuck up. I beg. Exotic animals don't make good pets. I know it seems like a funny haha, but saying it, don't support the pet trade. Lastly, I do work at an institution, and none of these opinions reflect that institution's opinions.
Yeah,
mine and mine alone.
Are you at liberty to say, or should we just keep it on the down low?
I'm at a zoo in Alabama. It's an AZA facility in Alabama. It's the only one. That narrows it down.
Okay.
So,
all right. Those who know.
So you'll see me in this picture, this wonderful picture of me. What the fuck am I holding there? Do you know what I'm holding?
That is Spike, and he is a tenrec.
Yeah. So,
oh, yeah.
Our first animal is the tenrec.
Guys, look at the yellow one. Look at the Pokemon.
Jacob knows what tenrecs are because I work with one, and he's kind of my favorite little guy, so I send pictures of him constantly because he's amazing. But on screen right now are 3 different species of tenrecs because there's actually a whole bunch of different species of tenrecs. So the 2 on the top are both lesser Madagascar hedgehog tenrecs. The Pokemon looking one is a lowland streaked tenrec, and the bottom right that just it looks like he's trying to have the first thought in his life, is a common tenrec. And tenrecs are crazy. So they have different things about each of the species because they are one of not very many mammals that colonize Madagascar. So Madagascar is a huge, humongous island, but you know, in like a geological timescale, not very many things have made it over there to like colonize and adapt. And
as far as I know, there's just like one zebra and a hippopotamus and like a giraffe,
a couple penguins,
and I think there's some lemurs there too.
Yeah.
Was that good? Did you like my joke?
Yeah. You're really going somewhere with that. So the lemurs are the only ones that actually live there, which is movie accurate because when those other guys get there, the lemurs are already there. Because they live there. Yeah. So lemurs aren't on the list because you know what a lemur is.
I do know what a lemur is.
I hope so. I mean, I said the bar was low, but hopefully not that low. So, God, these people are reading ahead. Don't read the bullet points,
I saw
guys.
cloaca and nipples when you brought up this slide, and I was like,
Okay.
Oh, and scrotum, but it's no scrotum.
Yeah, okay, so, Jesus, okay, we'll go over the slides, okay, or the bullet points. So, they're relatively closely related to elephants.
Wow.
Especially the one on the top right, the Madagascar hedgehog tenrec, looks a lot like a hedgehog. That's why they called it that.
Quite a size difference.
Yes, so...
Between them and elephants, I can't help but notice.
The reason it's so commonly brought up, their evolutionary relationship to elephants, is because the fun fact is that they're more closely related to elephants than hedgehogs or echidnas or porcupines or any of the other things they look like. They're really just both in Afrotheria, which is like a giant clade of animals that has like elephants and manatees, but also pretty much everything else that is from Africa.
I'm sorry, what was that word? Clade?
Yes.
I've never heard that.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay.
I mean, I know like genus, class, order.
So a clade is any of those.
Oh.
A clade is just a
It's a term for
grouping.
those. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, okay. We're good. We're good.
Excellent.
Whew, you scared me.
I learned some things in high school, and it's only been 1 decade since.
So they have a cloaca. Animals generally don't. For those who are not in the know, a cloaca is one hole for all activities.
We've talked about cloacas extensively on screen.
Have you? Jesus.
They know.
But pooping, peeing, reproduction, one hole. That's all you need. Generally seen in birds and reptiles and stuff. These guys said, you know what, that sounds good.
It's like the Swiss Army knife of buttholes.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. They have a very low body temperature, which means that they don't need a scrotum. Because the ball sack is to keep your sperm away from the heat of your body because it can degrade them. But their body temperature is so low they don't need that.
Wow.
They can just keep them.
They're privileged.
Yeah, locked up in there. They can't get knocked in the balls like everybody else can. The common tenrec, which is that fuzzy little guy on the bottom right, has 36 nipples.
You can be making any of this up, by the way. 36
absolutely.
nipples is, I mean, that's...
It is the most nipples of any animal.
Hopefully, like, by a country mile. Like, what's the runner-up in nipple count?
I think it's another tenrec at like 32.
Oh my god. So, what are they doing with all those?
Having 36 babies.
Feeding their little 36 babies? Okay.
Well, there's going to be another animal later on that can have like 30 babies at a time, but only has 8 nipples. I
was going to say, like, surely the babies can, like, take turns, right?
Oh, no. So the one where it's 30 babies and 8 nipples, 22 of the babies just die.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, the standard formula is to have twice as many nipples as the standard, like, number in a litter. It's like humans have 2 nipples because we usually have 1 kid.
Wow.
You know?
I didn't know this, Matt.
Yeah, So it's a good rule of thumb.
So he said rookie numbers.
And then the Pokemon-looking guy, he's a total freak. Love him. They're one of maybe the only vertebrate. I don't know. They have percussive maintenance, so they have spines, just like the hedgehog. Did I say that?
Yeah, you said maintenance, like
wow.
you're knocking a TV.
Oh,
to make it
percussive
work.
maintenance. Yeah, that's funny. I just auto-filled that because I love saying percussive maintenance.
No, it is
That
a
is
good
one of my
term.
favorite terms. No, percussive communication. So they have spines, which are just modified hairs, and they act like most animal spines, in which they use them to not get eaten, because eating things that hurts is unpleasant, and animals generally avoid it. But they also are able to, like, clack together their spines.
Wow.
And they communicate with each other that
Like
way.
a little cricket or something, like a grasshopper.
Yeah, kinda. Except that, so it's the muscle that runs like under their entire skin is what allows them to stand up the spines. And it's the same muscle that gives us goosebumps. Because if you think about it, it's just modified hairs, like I said. And so the same way that it makes our hair stand up, it makes their
So if he listens to like
spines stand up.
Coldplay
at
midnight, then
he can sing along with his spines.
he can clack.
His goosebumps are audible.
I'm sorry if this is like a rude question.
No, please.
But why the fuck does he look like that? Why is he yellow?
I honestly don't
Is there
know.
an amazing reason why he's yellow?
Generally, animals that look really stupid like that are either
Roasted.
sexual selection, so just the lady Tenrex thought it was hot,
Yeah.
or as a warning to predators, which is usually if an animal is like poisonous.
Yeah.
And I do mean poisonous, not venomous, thank you.
Whoa.
So that, you know, animals will leave it alone. They can tell from afar that it will be unpleasant to eat and leave it alone. But like you can see that the other animal with spines, the hedgehog tenrec, doesn't bother with that. They prefer to be hidden away.
Wow.
Because it's fun. So I'm talking about the fun facts here, because these are all the wacky shit about tenrecs.
Yeah, okay.
But like, I feel like I didn't tell you anything about like
What makes them tick?
what is a tenrec? They're little guys
just little guys
just snorkel around and eat bugs.
Tiny eyes.
Yeah, because they're nocturnal, so they have big old schnozzes and big old ears. And lots of people think they're fossorial, as in digs in the ground and like lives in holes, but they're not. They can climb.
Whoa.
So they sniffle around on the ground, and then they sniffle up the trees, and they find the little bugs, and then it's daytime, and then they go to sleep.
Okay.
That's what being a tenrec's all about.
Sounds badass.
Yeah, they're pretty great. And then, of course, I had to include my tenrec. Again, he's not mine. He belongs to the institution at which I work.
Yeah.
But I love him with my entire heart and soul. This is Spike.
I love the autumnal spread.
Yes.
Where he just looks like a little gourd sat there on the table.
Yes. Yeah, that was our Halloween/Thanksgiving festivities.
Nice.
So he is one of the animals in the collection that I work at, and I included another animal in the collection that I work at. This
I
is
have
the
seen
Coatamundi.
the one of these that you hang out with.
Yes. Again, Jacob is getting many pictures of my
Inundated
fella.
with pictures.
Also, I got one tattooed on my body yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday. Is that a real ass
yesterday? I
tattoo?
guess 2 days ago, yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's there forever.
It's not like swollen or pink or anything. Yesterday?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna comment on that. But I kind of figured I was like, I didn't want to embarrass myself and be like, oh, I'm a bad friend. I didn't know about that tattoo that they've had for ages.
No.
But that's just new.
Brand new.
Forrest has reach. 3 reach on the.
Oh,
what do you call that part of the arm?
My forearm, my
Forearm,
inner forearm. Yeah, no, they're great. And one of them's Coatamundi. Coatamundi is their full legal God-given name, but nobody really calls them that. They're called coatis primarily.
Coati. See, I thought it would be Coati.
Yeah, lots of people think that. So
Lots of
just
idiots think that.
From the picture, what would you assume about this animal?
I mean, you said tenrecs climb, but this looks like a guy who loves to schnorf and climb a tree. I mean, the big long, I'm assuming prehensile tail sticking up in the air. I'm seeing the sniffer. I don't know. I'm assuming this is a trick question. Like.
No, not really.
Oh, okay. That's my
They're
guess.
of the more straightforward animals. So,
Okay.
Schniffen, correct. Tree, correct. Tail, definitely not prehensile, but they do communicate with it, which is pretty fun. So you can see all those guys. So those are white-nosed coatis. They're snuffing around in their little pack, and they have their tail up, which means everything is good and okay.
Okay.
But then when one of them senses danger, they put their tail down.
Oh,
and then they all put their tails down.
Like a mailbox, kind of.
Yeah, they said the letters have gone off with the mailman.
How can you tell which one's a white-nosed?
And which one's a brown-nosed?
Yeah.
You're gonna look me in the eye and ask that question.
Maybe it's a trick. I don't know.
No, the ones with the white noses are white.
Maybe it's like an Iceland and Greenland kind of situation.
No, it's actually, it's whoever named them did a good job. Actually.
Okay, I'm being a little bit. I might have been falling into the trap of being deliberately obtuse for laughs, and I'm just gonna keep doing that. So.
Okay, yeah, that's your story, and you're sticking to it. That's your story.
Another excellent use of our guest's time. Okay, well, good to know.
So these guys are kind of just raccoons, pretty much.
Okay.
They're raccoons, but you find them in Central and South America.
Okay.
I like to describe them as a raccoon that you put in a taffy stretcher, because they're just kind of longer in every capacity. They don't sound like how you might think. They sound like a songbird, kind of like a squeaky toy. Like
Wow.
just the highest pitched sound that an animal can make is what these guys sound like. It's not one of my bullet points, but you're right, they are excellent climbers.
Okay.
And in fact, they have an extra bone in their, like the wrists of their back feet, their ankles, if you will.
Wow.
That allows them to turn their feet all the way around. It's like, you know how a cat can climb all the way up a tree and then it's like stuck? Like it can't just climb down. That's because their feet are stuck forward, and so their claws, you know, if they climb, they would have to climb down backwards, and animals don't like doing that. But a squirrel can climb up and then just go climb straight back down. Like you see a squirrel face down on the tree. Totally. Coatis are the same way, because they're also able to rotate their little feet all the way around.
Okay, wow.
Super
They're
powerful.
modular.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, just pop another leg on there. Fuck it.
I like stanks.
Yeah, so they smell so bad.
Which is unfortunate because they also seem like really adept smellers.
Yes, they are fantastic at smelling.
In both senses of the word.
Yes, they're very talented. Their nose is really funny because it's angled in such a way that when their head is like pointed towards the ground, the end of their nose is like perfectly parallel with the ground.
Yeah.
And if they smell something they really like, they will just like suction their nose to it.
Wow.
It's really great. It kind of reminds me of
awesome.
like the vacuum thing from the Teletubbies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just going around schnorfing stuff.
Did it have a name? It was Tubby Custard Machine.
That is
don't
what I was
remember.
thinking of, so.
Oh, okay.
No. I was thinking of the vacuum. When I
cleaner
was
is a
thinking
different
of its
character.
name, the word Tubby was coming to mind.
New. I thought, for a second, I thought people in chat were going, no! I was like, what did I say?
Jesus.
New. Okay. It's kind of, I imagine if it's, this is just total hallucination on my part, but like if you hold, can they like curve their nose like one of those dogs?
Yes,
What are the
they
dogs
can.
that I'm thinking of?
Like greyhounds and silken windhounds. Borzois.
Bourgeois, yeah. Is it not bourgeois? Borzoi?
I say borzoi.
Oh shit, how
Not
to turn
sure.
tables.
Not sure.
I don't know.
Chat weigh in. Is it borzoi or bourgeois?
I always figured it was
I think
bourgeois.
it's borzoi.
I don't know. Boyzoi. It's borzoi.
Borzoi.
It is?
Oh,
okay.
God.
Fuck!
Yeah, come on, trust the animal expert, man.
You were shaking your
I
boots.
have never been more confident about anything in my life.
But yeah, I can just imagine them, because like have I seen... No, I think it was a different animal. I saw, there was some like viral video going around a while back that was like some animal with a big long snout sniffing a pumpkin. And they're like,
the aardvark. That's actually, that's Tilly the aardvark who lives in the Point Defiance Zoo.
You know that exact aardvark?
I do know that specific
Oh my
aardvark.
god, okay. That's fucked up. Earlier when Forrest and I were just hanging out, I was like looking through a bunch of pictures of birds that my dad sent me, and I was like, what's this one? And they were like, oh, I think it's like a kingfisher. And I was like, what kind of kingfisher? And I don't even remember. What was it?
I was like, maybe a belted kingfisher?
Yeah, and I was like, fuck, it is a belted kingfisher. Fuck you.
I know my shit. I'm not always very confident with it, but I'm usually correct.
Well,
But
they're beautiful.
the lack of confidence is it comes into play when I'm not correct, you see? Again, I have worked with coatis. Here's my coatis.
Oh, yeah.
You can see Snouts, that's his name. Snout is the
Snout.
brown-nosed coati. South American coati, same thing. You can see him schnoofing up his schnoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
And then that's Hemi, the white-nosed coati on the right. He was very, very elderly when that picture was taken, which was years ago, and so he is dead now, but that's okay, because if he wasn't, he would be dust.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the end of animals that I personally work with.
Okay.
Let's get weirder.
Whoa. Oh my god.
So the Colugo. What can you tell about the Colugo?
I mean, it's like a sugar glider from Mars.
Yeah, pretty much. You can tell the one on the left, he's got a little baby.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Like clinging on. Oh my god!
Great, right?
I didn't really want to inspect that area really closely with my eyes.
Oh, it's okay.
It looked very like genitally.
Oh, it's a little baby.
It's a little
Look at his
baby.
face like peeking out
Yeah.
above his.
He's like, oh.
Spoiler alert! It's called a patagium.
Oh wow.
Might be mispronouncing that. I don't know. It's a lot of words that I've seen written.
Yeah.
And that I don't often have to say out loud. So they can glide about 230 feet pretty much without losing altitude.
God.
Just 230 feet straight out.
That's crazy.
But the longest single observed glide was 490 feet. That's like almost two football field and a half.
Wow. I'm imagining like a bunch of animal nerds hanging out and like seeing it and being like, we need to measure that distance because that was crazy.
I picture them with like binoculars and just a very, very long tape measure. And honestly, from what I know about field research, that's probably decently accurate.
Yeah. Did they have like little safari hats?
Yes. With confidence, yes. Probably a good mosquito net.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I always think it looks like a bridal veil.
Yeah.
Like all the scientists are
The
getting married to
wilderness
each
version
other.
of a bridal veil.
Yeah. So like I said, that membrane is called a patagium. Patagium?
Okay.
I'm gonna go with patagium.
I've heard it both ways. Patagium, patagium.
Okay. You've heard it.
Boom! Chat +2s. I want to see a wall of +2s.
Oh my god.
Sorry, go on.
Also called flying lemurs. They are not lemurs.
Okay.
But they're like almost lemurs. They're a couple nodes removed from lemurs. They're almost primates.
Okay.
So these things are more closely related to us than any other animal we're going to talk about today.
Wow.
This is your cousin.
I love him.
Wonderful. I'm so glad.
What does he see? He sees everything.
Well, yeah, as he glides across the sky,
Wow.
you can see all. So that's the thing about nocturnal animals. I love this. They either have tiny, tiny little eyes because, like, give me. They either have tiny, tiny little eyes because they're like, it's dark, I'm not gonna bother trying to see. Or they have huge eyes because they're like, well, it's dark, I gotta work really hard to see.
At a certain point, there was like an evolutionary coin flip, and you either get huge or tiny eyes.
Huge eyes or tiny eyes. So generally, animals are diurnal if they have normal-sized eyes.
Okay.
And then if they have ginormous or tiny eyes, they're usually nocturnal.
Okay.
Or fossorial, but you know what? There's always
And some of those little shits got no eyes, right? I mean.
Whoa, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Oh!
We're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Spoilers.
Stick around to the end for that one. So, okay, these guys are in the order Dermoptera, which I just love because you can tell so much about them just from their order.
Yeah.
Because derm means skin,
yeah.
and ptera means wing.
Whoa, they've got a
wing,
wing
baby.
made of skin.
They got
That's
them
crazy.
swingy skins, them skin wings. I think a bat's also could have been named Dermoptera, but whoever named these guys,
Cooked.
yeah.
Wow.
They have comb teeth, which are funny little, like, tiny little incisors that they can use to, like, groom each other with.
Okay.
Scrape out all the little bugs. And so nice.
So they literally, their teeth comb through fur.
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, yes. And they are placentals, so as in they are like the majority. They're not marsupials. Placental mammals are not marsupials. They're the rest of them. We're placentals. Dogs are placentals. Most
Because we
animals are
possess
placentals.
a placenta?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they have a pseudo pouch. So with all that extra skin they got going on, they said, what if I hold a baby in there?
Oh, okay.
And so they're not an actual marsupial and they don't have an actual pouch, but they can make a nice little pouch to keep a nice little baby in.
It can be like a little Galugo burrito.
Exactly. You should trademark that one.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at an animal and I'm just like, they just look so like fragile. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I would be so nervous holding one of these.
The patagium getting like punctured freaks me out. Like,
right?
I feel like it's so like tension based that
it's like I can see right through it, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I work with a snake right now that is so small that when you shine a light, you can just see its heart through it. It's fucked, honestly.
That's awe-inspiring
like
and terrifying at the same time.
And like birds, their nostrils, you can see straight through their head. Like their nostrils like line up with each other.
What?
You can look at the side of a parrot and just see through to the other side of the parrot.
Okay, like they got a cool piercing or something.
Yeah, they all have bridge piercings, actually.
Very cool. Chat, I hope you're learning a lot.
The melody of dread every single time placenta is...
Oh yeah, when we said placenta, so Forrest doesn't like wearing headphones, so Forrest is not hearing the music right now, but a like boss theme from Yoshi's Island came in, it was like...
No, not the
right after we said placenta.
Theme. No. Okay.
Oh, I know these.
Yes.
These have taken over social media in the past like week or so.
Yeah, because they go wah wah.
And look at the little.
To be fair,
what a
that's pretty
charming
funny.
little smile he has.
It's. I mean, I think any animal that goes wah wah should get a spotlight. You know. Yeah. I mean, look at him. Look at that little face.
Specifically, I've seen people say like rock hyrax.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm assuming the one that's standing on a rock is a likely candidate to be a rock hyrax. Nice.
You're killing it.
Deduction.
You're killing the game here. So when I say the tenrec is closely related to elephants, these guys put them to shame.
Whoa.
These guys are way more closely related to elephants. So there's like elephants, manatees, and dugongs, which are pretty much just manatees.
Yeah.
Are like in.
I know what a dugong is.
Okay, you didn't know what a fucking Kalugo was. So, are in like a little family together, and then hyrax is just one step past that.
Okay.
So they're like right there. Modern hyrax species are like cat-sized, you know, good 10 to 11 pounds. Apparently there was an extinct species up to like 3,000 pounds.
What?
Which does kind of play into the whole, you know, closely related to elephants. So
that's a big roach.
I suppose the ancestral trait was large, and then these guys were like, what if I got small?
What if I was small instead?
Yeah. So they have tusks. They don't need them because they eat plants.
Oh, wow.
But they also have comb teeth.
Nice.
It's a recurring thing.
We know what those are now.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have to explain it. Lemurs also have comb teeth. They have ruminant-like multi-chambered stomachs. So ruminants are animals like cows and sheep, like generally animals that chew their cud.
Okay.
So they have a whole bunch of stomachs because they eat really hard to digest things.
Okay.
Like grass.
Okay.
And hay. And so they have like 4 stomachs so that they can really break down those fibers and stuff.
Cool.
And again, despite being completely not related at all, it's an example of convergent evolution where 2 animals have a same or similar adaptation despite not being, you know, related.
Yeah.
They developed it independently. So these guys got that in common with cows.
Nice. Wow. It really is like nature likes to play the hits.
Truly.
And it's like that animal's badass. make it a crab, you know?
Make it a crab. There's a word for that, you know that?
Carcinization.
Carcinization.
I did know that word, and I've been playing a game called Another Crab's Treasure, where you play as a little crab, and there are like boxes of cigarettes, and the cigarettes say cigarettes are known to cause carcinization on them, which I thought was funny.
That is extremely funny.
Wow, I really like these guys.
Yeah.
Like, especially just, I don't know, they're visually they have similar appeals to like chinchillas, I feel like.
Yeah, and they both like to live on a good mountain.
Just the two guys on the bottom. The one on the bottom left he looks like he like just woke up. And the one in the middle just looks so pleased.
Yeah.
He's so happy to be a Hyrax.
And then just, ignore the one.
the vicious
right.
beast going, eh.
I feel like he's probably yawning because of his tongue.
Yeah.
But I'm sure when they wah hard enough, they look like that.
Yeah. Wah wah. It's funny because when these came up, people in chat were typing wah wah.
Wah wah.
That's awesome.
Wah wah.
They look like they're in a stop motion Wes Anderson movie.
Okay, so here's where we get on my soapbox.
California, I've been there.
Have you? Is that a California
I drove down
joke?
the coast to California. Woo!
Jesus, Californication? Like, what a stretch. Jesus. So quick phylogeny break.
Oh my.
So carnivora has most of the carnivores in it, believe it or not. Over on the left side here, we have caniformia, which means...
Oh, canine feline.
Yeah, dog-shaped animals. That includes dogs, and by dogs I mean dogs, wolves, associated critters.
Okay.
Bears.
Okay.
All 8 of them. There's not as many bears as you might
there's
think.
only 8 bears in the world?
Mustelids and musteloids. So mustelids are like...
Deer? Right? No, wait. No, mustelid...
Deer are not carnivores.
No, fuck.
My favorite carnivore, the deer.
No,
My favorite dog-shaped carnivore, the deer.
Mustelids, I know this term. It's like a ferret or something?
Yeah!
Ferret.
You got there.
What word? Hoofed mammals is like...
Take your time.
What is hoofed mammal?
Ungulate.
Ungulate. I was just totally wrong. Fuck.
You got the like U sound on your second try.
It's because there was a Far Side comic where there's like a guy sitting in an alley and he's like, "Hey buddy, you want to buy an ungulate?" And he's got like a bunch of hoofed mammals in his coat, and I had to Google it because I was like, "What the fuck is an ungulate?" Sorry, I'll just humiliate myself a little bit more.
There was just a new, like, I don't know if it was a research paper or just like some guy saying some shit, as they tend to do, but it came out that cows are using tools.
Yeah, I saw the cow scratching its back.
Yeah, cow tools, baby.
Yeah, it's real.
Cow
the
tools
gift of prophecy
is real.
was given to Gary Larson.
Yes. So anyway, mustelids is, weasels and associates. And then musteloids is just one step past that. So that includes Procyonidae, which has raccoons, coatis, things like that. It includes Mephididae, which is skunks, and Aluridae, which is red pandas.
Okay.
So that's all in that musteloid group. And then pinnipeds. Do you know what pinnipeds are?
I have no idea.
That's seals and sea lions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're in the dog group.
Yeah.
For some reason. Don't worry about it.
That makes sense.
I mean, for the same reason that, like, whales are ungulates.
You know, you're not going to know who this is, but chat, Carl Pilkington at one point said a seal is like a fish and a dog combined.
Wait, Carl Pilkington sounds really familiar.
Carl Pilkington, have you ever seen the show An Idiot Abroad?
No.
I
feel like I probably just know the name from you.
Yeah, you probably do. You probably do. He's a British comedian who's famous for being very unintelligent, basically.
Right. Okay, well, over on the other side is Feliformia, which is, for the most part, more straightforward. It's mostly cats.
Okay.
It's just cat-shaped animals. It's mostly cats.
There's none of that bullshit where it's like actually a jaguar is from a completely different line of evolution than like a panther. Oh, you're looking very pensive and you're worrying me that it actually is full of that bullshit.
Well, along with cats, we have hyenas.
Which I would have guessed hyenas would be Canis more than Felis.
Yes, I agree. I would not have come to that conclusion myself, but that's where they are. And then along with that is a taxonomic mess. So this is my soapbox, and it's that this remaining group of animals in Feliformia needs a major reform.
Oh, wow.
Like, to clarify, I think they're all, like, in the right order. Like, they've resolved the relationships of them properly, but they did a shit job naming them. They did a really bad job naming them, and I'm gonna make it my life mission to fix that.
Okay.
So, let's start with the Jaguarundi.
Oh my god, jaguar.
Yeah, almost.
But like the words in there.
Yeah.
Look at him, chat, look at their little face. That's such a little tiny face on such a large beast.
Schmo. So these guys are actually cats.
Whoa.
So that is a true cat. So if we go back here, they fall into cats. This cat is a cat. Good job.
I can't believe my example that my hypothetical example said jaguar, and
no,
now we're really getting into the nitty gritty.
Wait a second. Wait, calm down. Slow down. Slow down. So.
It's pissed.
From looking at his eyes, is he nocturnal or diurnal?
He's got to be diurnal.
Because they're normal
size.
Exactly. So these guys are awake during
condescendingly
the day.
proud of me.
No, I'm not. I'm not. It's on the screen, like you could have cheated. But nonetheless, I am proud.
Oh yeah, it is.
You actually?
I didn't notice.
Wow.
You told me not to read ahead when I saw the nipple, and so I was like...
You know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So they're in the same clade as pumas and cheetahs. They're over there on that side of cats. Right. And they're very mustelid-like.
Yeah.
But they're just cats.
Okay.
Meow.
Wow.
So then get like one notch weirder. We get the Fusa.
Ooh.
So that guy, in my opinion, looks a whole lot like the Jaguarundi.
Yeah.
But this guy, believe it or not, isn't a cat.
Oh, okay.
They're highly cat adjacent.
It's a monkey.
Not a cat. No, not a monkey. Not a monkey. So, they are a Malagasy carnivoran, so they also live on Madagascar. And they do, in fact, eat tenrecs.
Okay, wow.
They are one of the largest carnivores or predators of tenrecs.
Damn.
But they do primarily eat lemurs.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is a crazy diet.
Yeah, so they are the largest carnivore, or at least the largest carnivoran, so mammalian carnivore.
I feel like I don't ever hear... sorry to interrupt.
No.
I feel like I don't ever hear about primates having, like, predators. But they must.
Oh, yeah.
All over the place.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's just, I guess, because we're so closely related to monkeys.
People don't like
I don't like to think about eating monkey meat. You know who loves to talk about eating monkey meat? Andrew, my bug guy. He loves
Lark?
Lark. Did I tell you he went to Europe recently and he...
Did he eat a monkey?
He didn't eat monkey. He went on Meat Quest 2025.
God.
And he ate horse, whale, and jellied eels.
Okay, those...
Which are not too crazy, yeah. But if given the opportunity to eat monkey meat, I think he would.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wants to exert
that
dominion
personally
over
is my
all
line.
creatures.
That is my line, is monkeys. Because I have wanted to eat a horse for a while.
Yeah.
Because I work with...
Do we want to get into that?
Yes, just... Please allow this sentence to be taken at face value. I work with a lot of horse meat.
Yeah.
Because, Chad, if you didn't want to know this, now's your time to leave, but zoos feed out a whole lot of horse. There's a little bit of beef, it's mostly horse.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things they don't really talk about, but it's not a secret. Like, you can Google that. It's a lot of horse.
So, like, when I went to... like Portland Zoo, and they had a demonstration where the guys like tossing hunks of meat to like a tiger.
Almost certainly
Probably horse?
Probably horse.
Wow.
Yeah. The horse is acquired in different ways. Like my current facility, we just get ground horse.
Yeah. Are there sky horses?
Jesus Christ. There's sea
I don't know why I'm like doing like the Groucho Marx kind of thing. What about a sky horse? Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Do you have modes other than that? Because that's news
also,
to me. If so.
I liked chat being like, they're so hungry they could eat a ...
Oh my god.
They couldn't eat a horse. They could eat some horse.
They could eat a little bit of probably many horses. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's. I try not to think too hard about ground meat.
Yeah.
Anyway, but some places get whole horses, which is pretty fun. It's a great program. Recycling. It's good for the environment.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a whole lot of horse.
It's crazy. Yeah.
These guys are not eating horses. They're eating lemurs. Except in a zoo. Then they're probably eating horses.
Hold on, the music ended. The music ended right as we were talking about eating lemurs. We're just gonna do this again. I like the Yoshi's Island music for this. Turn it off, shuffle. This off? Yeah, whatever.
Just turned it on.
Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna do a little hop up. Okay.
Okay.
That was to give you control back.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
They mate in tree branches, which I just think is funny. Not many animals
That's crazy,
do that.
yeah.
Yeah, usually animals that live in trees will come down for the dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
They have altricial pups, which means that they come out pretty uncooked.
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
undercooked.
They're gunked up.
Little goopy babies still. So they still need a lot of help. They don't wean for 4.5 months.
Wow.
Which is pretty long for a critter of this size.
I'm sorry, wean is a term that I've heard a lot in this context, but I don't know its exact definition.
Switch from nursing to eating food.
Okay. Oh, like wean them onto
Yes.
real food. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, it's usually wean them off of milk, but
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you can wean onto something. I think you really only wean off of things.
I think when we got Mallow, our chinchilla, the guy who sold him to us was like, here's the food that I give Mallow, but it's like a proprietary, it's like a blend or something that you can't get in stores. So you're gonna wanna like mix this with the kind of food that you have in like proportions to wean him on to the other food. That's the context I've heard it in. Also Ween, the band that did the song Ocean Man and many others. Sorry.
Take me by the hand.
I destroyed all of our trains of thought.
Well, that's okay. That was an important train crash. A derailment, if you will. So something I love about these guys is that it demonstrates the carnivoran colonization of Madagascar. So what I mean by that is that they were able to look at all of the carnivorans on Madagascar, which is a huge island.
Yeah.
Madagascar is very large,
Yeah.
and it is fully colonized by many species of carnivorous mammals, and we'll touch a little bit on some more of them. But the Fusa shows that like you're able to trace them genetically backwards to show that every single individual on Madagascar is descended from a single individual that rafted over.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
so,
crazy. And so, of course, when you say rafted over, you literally mean like an animal clung to a piece of driftwood.
Yes.
That's nuts.
Yeah, so large, like that's how a lot of islands got colonized, is either animals that can like float or fly, like sometimes crabs will just like bop along the top of the waves for a while. But for like mammals and stuff, it was probably a pregnant female who was just like on a piece of driftwood or like a clump of grass and floated over miles and miles and miles to this island and was just like, well shit, I live here with my millions of descendants now.
And the fact that they floated over and were a successful carnivore implies that they just like laid waste to a certain part of that like ecosystem, right?
Probably, because what was over there was not exposed.
Not prepared.
To yet.
They were like, what the actual fuck is this?
Shit, new neighbor. Oh, this neighbor eats people. I didn't know that was an option.
Oh yeah, it was the Madagascar animals came in the crate. They drifted in the crate. I remember that.
They rafted.
Okay.
Rafted. Okay, so the Fusa.
It's Fos. Okay, I thought you said Fusa earlier.
Fusa? What did I just say?
I thought you said Fosa just now, but earlier you said Fusa, and I was
Fusa.
confused. Okay.
So the reason I'm saying it differently is because I spent my entire life thinking it was Fossa.
Because that's how it's goddamn spelled.
Yes, and then I said that to a friend recently, and they were like,
how embarrassing.
Fusa. And I was like, oh, good thing I learned that before saying it in front of people. So the Fusa, see, he looks just like a jaguarundi, but they're different.
Yeah.
This guy lives in Madagascar. Next is the civet.
Whoa.
So this is where I started to get mad.
Baby. Sorry.
So all 5 of the ones you're seeing there are different species.
Okay.
There's a bunch of different kinds of civets, and they are a lot like Fusas. but they're not a monophyletic clade of animals. So that means that there's different animals unrelated to each other that are all called civets.
Okay.
And so my proposal, this is an opinion, this is just Forrest's
opinions do not
nonsense.
reflect the opinions of the zoological establishment
Exactly.
they work at.
Or just the zoological establishment in general.
In the world.
Of
Yeah.
science. This isn't me sharing science facts, this is me sharing my opinion.
Okay.
True civets should just be in the family Viveridae. Because that's the every civet that you're looking at here, these are all Viveridaean civets.
Yeah.
And I think that's enough civets. I think animals within Viveridae should be called civets, and animals outside of Viveridae should be called something other than civet.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's many different species. They're all really cute. They have mostly, they're an African carnivoran for the most part, so you find them all across the various parts of Africa. Some have been like introduced in like Eastern Europe and stuff, but mostly bopping around Africa.
Okay.
Big old continent, lots of space to bop.
Ooh, we got a civet racist here. Oh my. We won't be having such accusations.
Listen.
Forrest's jaw dropped
Listen.
on reading that.
Listen. I will make my case, and you will all agree with me by the time I'm done. So they are a more basal carnivoran. Lots of people would use the word primitive.
Okay.
But primitive is a word that comes with baggage. So we use the word basal.
Base.
But like they are more similar to fossils of carnivorans. They have changed less in that amount of time.
All right.
And they are omnivorous. They eat plants and meat.
Cool.
So then we get the genet.
Oh.
So this guy only gets one slide. He doesn't get a slide of just pictures on text. He gets one slide. Adorable. Love him.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. Big genet fan. However, that's a civet.
It looks like a fucking rat.
Okay, so you don't know what you're talking about. So these guys are also in Viveridae. And listen, I could maybe give these guys a pass because they are smaller and more arboreal, so they spend more time in trees than true civets. And by true civets, I mean animals within Viveridae that are called civets.
Yeah.
Okay? So I think this should just be a civet. Okay? But some fun facts. They can stand on their hind legs. They're the only
Wow.
species in this family that can do that. There's also several species of genet, but they are also omnivorous, with some species eating fish or arthropods, also known as bugs. They be eating bugs.
Bugs.
They've been recorded hitchhiking. This was just like a silly little tidbit on the Wikipedia that when they went out and were just like doing genet research, they found some just like riding around on buffalo.
Oh,
and there
wow.
was one just like on the back of a rhino.
For some reason, like my dumb ass was like in a car. Like.
Yeah, no, on other animals.
Wow.
Anyway, my case here, well, the most important part is that this animal exists and it's cool and we love them.
Yeah.
But I think that's a civet. I think it's in Viveridae and should just be a civet. Civets, look at all those civets. It's a civet, okay? The Malagasy civet, that's not a civet. Let's stop calling this one a civet.
Okay.
So the Malagasy, it already has another name. They're also called the Phaneloca. So let's just call them the Phaneloca. But there's another layer to it because they're in the genus Fusa. And you know what isn't in the genus Fusa?
Is it Fusas?
It is Fusas. So they're in the same family as Fusas.
Wow.
But they're in their own genus Fusa, without the Fusa.
Stupid.
But they are also a Malagasy carnivoran. So they are with the Fusa over on Madagascar.
Okay.
And you know what else is on Madagascar is some things that people will call mongoose, which is also just a term that's being used for another animal already.
Yeah.
I hate that people went over to Madagascar and were like, whoa, that kind of looks like a civet. I'm going to call it a civet. Whoa, that kind of looks like a mongoose. I'll call it a mongoose. You can't just call animals the animals that they look like.
This
That's
is like
not how it works.
kind of like a Native American Indian kind of situation.
A little
Weird
bit.
misnomer.
Yeah, just that they were like, yeah, this. I mean, sure, that's a civet, but it's not. Unless you want to say that fusas are civets. If you want to expand civet to include Euploridae.
It's like, make up your fucking mind.
Yeah,
you know?
but I think it should just be Viverridae, and these guys should be Phanerolas or Fusas. Why are they in Fusa? By the way, they're what is called a tautonym, where their Latin binomial is the same word twice. So their
Fusa.
their Latin name is Fusa Fusa. That is their scientific name. They're Fusa
That's awesome.
Fusa, and there's an animal called a Fusa that isn't this. Okay? Do you see why I'm mad?
I do.
Okay.
Fusa.
Let's talk about the African palm civet. Guess what it isn't?
A civet?
Correct. It's also not.
How scruggly!
Yeah, so literally that middle picture, the poorly taxidermied African palm civet, is the only picture on the Wikipedia page for African palm civet. Yeah, when you get to really obscure animals like this, the Wikipedia just has taxidermy photos for some reason.
Whack. I wonder why.
So the African palm civet is not a civet, but it's not in Euploridae either. So it's not a Fusa or a Fusa relative pretending to be a civet. It's its own thing. It is actually the most genetically isolated carnivoran. So it is the carnivoran
It's the least like everything else.
that is the least like any other carnivoran. So there's the African palm civet, the African civet, and the Asiatic palm civet. Two of those are civets, and one of those is not a civet.
Yikes.
So while doing all this research to talk about these animals, I fell into this rabbit hole, and I ended up being very passionate about civets.
Yeah.
And more importantly, what isn't a civet. And we should
You're
stop.
basically gatekeeping civets.
Yes, we should stop calling animals that aren't civets, okay? Come up with a new name. Naming animals is fun.
Yeah.
Not me, someone who knows what they're doing. Let's get an African palm civet expert over here and let them just pick
call them something new.
Okay? And then, since I did absolutely no talking about this animal and instead of just yelling about its name, one fun fact for you is that it discolors itself with orange goo while nursing.
You're gonna need to go into more detail.
What is
the goo?
For you? So they excrete the goo along with the milk when they're nursing, so that way they are bright orange and males don't. We think this is why, so that males don't bother them and try to breed while they're nursing.
So they dye their hair?
Yes.
That's crazy.
But their chest hair.
Wow.
Bright
Very
orange.
cool.
And we don't know for sure that that's what that is.
If only we could all secrete orange goo at will.
Yeah. No one would ever bother me. This is the binturong.
Oh my god.
Have you ever heard of a binturong?
I want to say you've mentioned them to me once, but
I feel
outside of our
I feel
conversations,
like a lot of
no.
chatters will probably know of the binturong.
Is
They're not
this-
too obscure.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at these people. Someone says popcorn, someone
they
says bear
smell
cat.
like popcorn.
Someone says, is it a civet? Listen.
Civet? Question mark?
It is questionably a civet. 'Cause this is kind of where my definition starts to fall apart, because if I say that everything in Viverridae is a civet and everything outside of Viverridae isn't a civet, this does become a civet.
Okay.
But you know what? Look at him.
Yeah, no, I'm looking.
He can be a civet.
He can be a civet.
He can be a civet if he wants to be
Yeah.
a civet. I'm okay with him being a civet. They are also called bear cats. And they do have a prehensile tail. You guessed that about the coati earlier.
Okay.
They did not. These guys did.
I was actually talking about this guy.
Understandable mix up. So they have a true prehensile tail, which can help support their weight when they're climbing around and stuff. Because they are arboreal, but they're not great at it. Not in the fact that they fall, just that like even on like their Wikipedia page and stuff, they're not very nimble.
Yeah.
Which is Wikipedia speak for they kind of suck at doing the thing that they're supposed to be the best at.
Yeah.
Which, listen, I have a lot of respect for. I don't think you have to be good at anything.
For sucking at things?
You know, it's man after my own heart. But they're very slow, they're very deliberate. They have a whole extra limb to make sure they don't fall, because they need it.
They've got sloth kind of vibes.
Yeah.
Even though, of course, different beasts.
Sloths are over with armadillos.
Whoa.
And
okay.
anteaters.
That makes sense.
The three of them are in a grouping called Xenarthra, spelled with an X.
Whoa. Is that why Arthur is named Arthur?
Isn't Arthur an aardvark?
Is he? Guys, what is Arthur? Is he an armadillo? Is he an aardvark?
Aardvarks are also over there.
Okay.
But they're outside of Xenarthra.
Arthur is an aardvark. Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, so I think one step past Xenarthra is where you get aardvarks. But I also think the placement of aardvarks in the
Arthur
greater
is not
phylogenetic tree, not a civet, is relatively debated. So
okay.
Give me an aardvark sample and a microscope. I'll let you know.
Okay.
They smell like popcorn.
This is the thing that I did, like people said it in chat and it jogged my memory. I have heard this fun fact.
Yeah, so so it's not just that they have a general popcorn aura, it's that, so pretty much all civets, which the binturong is, of course.
Yes, obviously.
Have a musk of some sort. Some of them are actually like, some of their most like phylogenetically like important traits for like identifying and classifying these animals is their really, really deep like musk holes. So they just have these like pits next to their butthole for musking. Anyway, and the African palm civet areas is one of the most common animals like milked, I don't know, for their musk for perfumes and stuff. Which is probably not like an ethical process. We won't get into it. That's not the soapbox. My soapbox today is civet nomenclature. But yeah, they smell like popcorn, but specifically from their goop holes next to their butts.
Cool. Wow. Yeah. Why do they do that?
For the same reason that most animals musk, it just happens to have an overlapping compound that's in like artificial popcorn smell.
Wow.
Like the butter stuff.
Okay.
They are also omnivorous, which like, now that we know that they're civets, like makes sense, because civets are omnivorous. But like when you look at him, I don't know, that to me looks like a man that eats fruit.
Yeah, I believe it.
You know? But he also eats some things.
He looks old.
Yeah. They look wise, but their eyes give it away.
Their eyes betray an inner stupidity.
Yes.
He does look lost.
And they can weigh like 50 pounds. These guys are not small.
Yeah, no, it looks big.
Yeah, they're rather imposing.
Crazy.
And they're a civet. I rest my case.
D-hole!
No! What? No! It's a doll. Don't call them D-holes.
The one on the bottom right is going, it's fucking windy.
Yeah! It's experiencing...
They're dolls?
Smells and sounds. And...
Dole like the banana company?
No, dole like these guys. Why is someone just saying...
I have one of those, you don't have one of those.
Okay, dolls. Let's learn about dolls. So they are pretty much just dogs, but like I said, my main criterion was that you can't really tell anything about them from the name of them. So if they were called the Dole Dog, I wouldn't have put them on this list, but they're not. They're called dolls. Okay. They're super social. They can live in clans of like 40 doles, which is quite a bit larger than most like social canids.
That's more than me.
They have a very minimal dominant structure. They just kind of hang out. And they're not very territorial. It is very normal for one to just like leave and go join a different clan. And, and they're just like, yeah, okay.
They seem chill.
They are really quite chill. Their vocalization.
Ungulate. There's that word. Sorry.
Oh, yes. Good job. Your eyes.
I know that.
Wow.
I know that.
Diverse vocalizations, including whistling,
Whoa.
screaming, yapping, and chattering.
I can also do all of those things.
Then go hang out with some doles. You'll have lots to say to each other.
Whistling, like they literally, they whistle? That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
They could hang out with, what, sea lions? Do they whistle too?
Walruses do.
Walruses.
Walruses be whistling.
Yeah, okay.
They got them big old lips. But yes, the word ungulate. Good job. What does that mean? Tell us what an ungulate is.
It's a hoofed mammal.
Yeah. So good. Ungulate, by the way, in Latin, I think, it just means nail walker. Because their
Like
hooves
fingernails?
are just pretty much fingernails.
That makes sense, yeah.
You walking on their fingernails.
It's cool.
But yeah, they live in overlapping territory. The word for that is sympatric, which I like that word. With tigers and jaguars, and they have to compete with them to eat them nail-walking hooved mammals,
Wow.
known as ungulates.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Sympatric. I knew a guy called Sympatric.
Moving on.
Oh, I've heard of kinkajou.
The kinkajou. Look at that face.
Yeah. I mean, that guy can hear us right now from
Yeah.
across the world.
Yeah, and he's making that face actively. Currently, right now.
Wow, that one in the, hold on, go back. The one in the bottom middle is just pissed. Like, that is...
That's the one I was talking. Were you talking about a different one?
I was talking about the one on the top left.
Oh no, I was talking about the one in the middle. He's making that face right
Scream.
now. Yeah.
No, that's sad.
Well,
He's probably yawning, right?
do you think
he's screaming?
The one on the right is yawning. I think the
Yeah.
one in the middle is
Screeching.
aggressing.
Wow,
And
okay.
honestly, you can tell that it's in captivity.
Yeah,
taking
it's
care
in
of
a
some
little-
sort. And
yeah.
because people try to keep kinkajous as pets, and not to get too high on my soapbox, these animals should not be pets. None of these animals I'm talking about should be pets ever. And that's the face they make when you try. So, remember how I was talking about mustelids and musteloids, and I mentioned the family Procyon that has raccoons and coatis in it? That's where you'll find these guys.
Whoa.
Whoa. They're primarily frugivorous, so watch out.
Is that they eat fruit?
Uh-huh.
Wow. When I heard that word for the first, 2 seconds, my fight or flight activated, and then I was like, oh, eat fruit.
Eat fruit.
Got it.
But they're technically an omnivore because they'd be eating enough protein.
Wow.
They have a prehensile tail and extensible tongue. What's up?
They're technically an omnivore because they eat a lot of protein?
What? Because they eat a lot of meat.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Sorry. I appreciate the clarification. The reason I said protein is because I don't know if they're hunting small mammals, if they're eating carrion left behind by other animals, or if they're just eating bugs.
Okay.
I wish I knew, but I don't.
Okay.
But they're eating one of those things.
Okay.
Almost certainly.
They look like they eat a little bug.
I agree. They look like they eat a little bug. But also, procyonid mammals are oftentimes scavengers, so...
Yeah. Okay.
Just whatever they find.
Carcasses.
Yeah. Carrion, thank you.
Oh, sorry. Jesus Christ.
Prehensile tongue and extensible tail. Nope, prehensile tail and extensible tongue. Scratch that. So prehensile tail, just like the binturong, they can use it to grab onto stuff. That's pretty neat. And extensible tongue, that's really just a fancy word for means they can stick their tongue out really far.
Okay, because extendable is also a word. Extensible is like when it's a body part? Okay. What do I look like I know things?
I want to say they drink nectar and stuff out of flowers and stuff with
That
it.
motherfucker
I'm
looks
pretty
like he
sure
drinks
they're
nectar.
pollinators. People don't talk enough about pollinating mammals.
Yeah.
Orangutans, I believe, are the
wow.
largest pollinator.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not all
They just roll around in pollen environments and walk around, or what?
No.
What do you mean? How do they pollinate then?
When they reach for fruit and berries and stuff, and
Yeah.
then they reach for another one.
Okay.
I mean, the same way smaller guys do.
Okay.
Really. Just not with their whole body.
Yeah.
They're not making bee bread.
I don't know. They don't have like clumps of pollen like a bee. I guess that is what I was imagining.
I love that. They're also important seed dispersers. But
Whoa.
yeah.
My knowledge of kinkajou is that there's well, for one thing, there's a movie by Lin-Manuel Miranda that's in my opinion, kind of crappy animated musical where he plays a kinkajou.
What?
There's an animated kinkajou. And also, there's a song by racist classical music composer Lee Baxter called Kinkajou.
So normal racism, not civic racism.
No, normal.
Okay, just normal people
human
racism.
people racism,
okay,
yes.
Okay, got it.
All right, sorry, that's all I have to add.
That's okay. I appreciate your contribution to the Kinkajou conversation.
Yeah, Vivo, I think that's what it was called. I didn't like it, but it was, I don't know.
Oh, Vivo? Is that like in Vivo?
I think they're saying like, oh, you mean Vivo?
Yeah, it was a really bad joke.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't.
In Vivo, it was.
I didn't
bad.
pick up on it.
About
I'm sorry.
Yes. -2.
It's my poor comedic chops. Oh my god.
Yeah, big fan of this guy. So this is, I believe, our only marsupial on the list.
That's a roach.
Super roach for sure. To start, they're adorable.
Yes.
Love quolls. Look at that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. So marsupials in general are weird. They are like the second most basal mammal. Mm-hmm. So looking at mammals as a whole, your first little branch is going to be monotremes. You know what monotremes are?
No.
That's mammals that lay eggs.
Oh, okay.
So platypuses and echidnas.
Okay.
And then one step past that, so the second like outgroup, is marsupials. So they are not placental, and they have their babies in a pouch.
Uh-huh.
So
sinister music while you said placental again.
Wow. So they have their babies extremely altricial, so very goopy.
Goopy.
Oftentimes so goopy that like they don't have eyes, they don't have back legs. Like they are literally developed enough to crawl
tadpole
from whence they are born to the pouch.
Wow. Okay.
And like I said, they can have many babies.
Oh,
they only have 8
that one's
teeth.
glowing.
They do glow. Yeah, we'll get to
What?
that. We'll get to that. Spoiler alert, it's only under ultraviolet.
That's still cool.
Yeah, opossums do that too.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe
Like
it's
the
just a
whole
marsupial thing.
possum?
Yeah, they glow pink.
Crazy.
Yeah. Opossum, thank you.
Do you actually have to say the O?
Because they're different animals.
What?
Possums and opossums
Possums
are
and
different things.
opossums are different?
They are. They are.
Okay. Wow, I have much to learn, clearly.
Episode 2, man. Okay. So yeah, they are carnivorous, so they be eating little bugs and creepy crawlies and stuff. But yeah, so they can have, most marsupials are this way, where they will have just a ton of babies. They have a race to get up to the pouch where the teats are, and they have 8, so that's how many they can like actually raise. Mm-hmm. But marsupials are crazy. The little babies that literally are just like a jelly bean for this size of a grain of rice. Oh. They're born the size of a grain of rice with just front arms and a mouth. And so they crawl up to the pouch and they literally like fuse to the teat that goes like all the way down to their stomach and pretty much just continue to develop there for a while. Like it's pretty much just like a secondary womb.
Yeah, so they just hop out of the womb for like a little bit and get into the... Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know this about quolls specifically, but I know a lot of marsupials, after they birth, which by the way, really easy birthing process, no pain there. It's the size of a grain of rice.
Yeah.
The mother will just take all the leftovers and just...
Wow.
Just, why be wasteful?
Yeah.
Waste not, want not.
This is just like pluribus.
Exactly. It's, instead of HDP, it's QDP.
Yeah.
Quoll-derived protein. So there's 6 different species of quoll. They range in size from less than a pound, little roach size, to 15 pounds.
Wow. That's kind of crazy.
Big roach size. And yes, they do.
Oh, but that's between 6 different species.
Yes,
I see.
not
Okay.
6 species.
Okay, I was gonna say like,
No,
what
that
are
would be
those
crazy.
15-pound ones eating?
The less than a pound ones.
Yeah.
They do biofluoresce. I cannot tell you why they do that. A lot of marsupials do that.
For kicks.
They're solitary but use communal latrines in territory overlap. So that means that they live by themselves and they establish territories, but those territories will overlap with other cool territories. And oftentimes, so latrine animals are animals that like to pee and poop in the same spot, rather than just peeing and pooping wherever. They have at least one, maybe several little spots that they go to. Like cats are a classic latrine animal. Like that's why you're able to litter box train them. Versus dogs are not really latrine animals, which is why you have to take them on a walk. You can't just be like, here's your pooping spot.
Okay.
These guys are latrine animals, but despite being solitary, will have communal latrines.
Crazy. So they'll just get together to take a shit and then leave?
Well, I think they do it alone.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, just in the same place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So kind of similar to human bathrooms, right?
Yeah.
So they are, of course, marsupials, and they have a pouch, but they have the pouch only during breeding season. Don't ask me the exact logistics of that, but somehow the pouch goes away the rest of the year.
They just suck it in.
I truly don't know exactly how that works. Some of the things threatening these species, as a quick conservation message here.
Cane toads.
Cane toads, house cats, and red foxes. Keep your cats inside, I'll die on that hill. But just invasive species and stuff in Australia are causing problems to spectacular little animals like this guy.
Man.
We need to protect this chat.
Yeah. Oh.
So you mentioned some of them don't even have eyes. May I introduce you to the Spalax?
Oh my god, that is a Pokemon. This is another one that just looks like a Pokemon.
I like the bottom right picture because it's just not a feature in sight.
It's like have you ever seen Star Trek? It looks like a
very much
Tribble.
of it. Oh, it does look like a Tribble. I've seen enough Star Trek to know a Tribble.
Yeah.
Apparently Spalax isn't really what these guys are actually called. They're usually called blind mole rats. But again, a quick revisit to the civet issue here.
Yeah.
Mole rat is used to describe a lot of different things. You've probably heard of the naked mole rat. There's many other kinds of mole rats. No, they're not related. These guys, naked mole rats are over with old world porcupines. They're all rodents, but those guys are rodentia, a huge group.
What the hell is his problem?
I saw that at the exact same time. So they're very far related from each other and should therefore not be called the same thing. That's my strong opinion.
Makes sense.
These guys are in the genus Spalax and Nanospalax within the family Spalacidae.
Whoa.
And they are sometimes called Spalaxes, and I think they should be called that all of the time, with the bonus that name rocks.
Yeah.
So they are also called the blind mole rat, and they do actually have eyes, because obviously the ancestral trait is to have eyes. And so instead of just evolving away eyes, they just grew skin over it.
Crazy. So they can they detect light?
So we're not sure.
Okay.
Because
no one's ever asked one?
Well, they've tried. They're very shy. So
the one on the left looks like someone's just told him some devastating news.
Yeah, they just kind of have that face about them.
Spalax, I don't know how to tell you this, but a plane just hit the World Trade Center, and he's like, oh
my god.
Sorry, go on.
No, it's all right. So, well, you asked if they can detect light at all, and what's funny is if you look at the Wikipedia articles for two different species within this genus, you'll get different answers. So one of them says they are one of not very many truly blind mammals, so absolutely no light detection.
Yeah.
But they can somehow maintain circadian rhythms, so they're still awake and sleep on a 24-hour cycle, despite the fact that they live completely underground.
Huh. How do they do that?
Potentially because they can still detect a small amount of light through their eyes, even though it's literally under a layer of
crazy.
skin. So we're not sure. Yeah. Frankly, makes me want to look into it. Unfortunately, these guys live almost exclusively in war-torn countries. I was like, wow, I want to go see these guys in nature. Where are they? Ukraine and Palestine.
Wow.
Perfect. I will not be seeing any of these.
Well, poor little Spalaxes.
Truly.
Or would the plural just be Spalax?
Spalai.
You made that up. That was the most I'm ad-libbing face I've ever seen in my life.
I was not even trying to pass that off as a real thing. So they dig with their teeth. They're one of very few fossorial mammals that didn't develop big front paws. Because they don't dig with their paws, they dig with their teeth.
It's crazy.
Luckily, they're rodents, and the classifying trait of rodents is that their teeth grow forever. So.
Oh, and they have to like whittle them down. Okay.
Which isn't an issue for
I didn't know that
That's
was.
how they get around.
I knew like chinchillas. Are chinchillas rodents?
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
I googled it recently.
Okay, because I know chinchillas do have to whittle their teeth
Also
down.
not sure.
Yeah.
And like rabbits also have to, but they're not rodents. They're logomorphs.
Whoa.
So yeah, they dig with their teeth, and because of that, their teeth are outside of their mouth, so their lips are behind their teeth.
What the fuck?
At least their incisors. They might have molars. I don't know.
Mole with molars? That's fucked up.
Molars. So they're able to close their lips behind their teeth and then dig with their teeth so they don't get dirt in their mouth.
Yeah, makes sense.
How convenient.
Yeah.
About as convenient as something can be when your main form of locomotion is teeth. So they are fossorial, obviously, they live underground, and they eat plant roots, because that's what's down there for herbivores. So a lot of fossorial mammals are, eat like bugs and worms and, you know, the other stuff you find underground.
Yeah.
But these guys, being herbivores, eat plants from the bottom.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just changing the music over.
Okay, I can see.
All right, there you go.
Okay, I think that's our last animal. We just have our honorable mention.
Oh my god.
So, Maned wolves are my favorite animal. But like I said, you can tell what they are at least a little bit from the name. Maned wolf and bush dog, you hear it, you're like, okay, I'm picturing a wolf and a dog.
Yeah.
And like, yes, they're really fucked up wolves and dogs.
The leg situation is
and
crazy.
Maned wolves aren't even actually wolves.
Okay.
But either way, I felt they were outside of my criteria here. But honorable mention, because my favorite thing about these two animals is they are each other's closest relatives.
Oh, wow. But the legs.
The legs.
Like chat, look like top left and then look top right. Are you fucking kidding me? They got put in the taffy puller.
Yeah, along with the coatis, but they were rotated 90 degrees.
That's crazy.
So
it doesn't. The top left one does not look real. That looks like a
So
cryptid.
they live down in South America where there's tall grass.
Oh.
And so they're not very fast. Like, they don't have those legs to run really fast. They just have those super long legs so they can see over the grass.
That's awesome. Wow.
I don't know much about bush dogs. They're not my favorite animal. I really just know that they are the closest relative of the Maned wolf. Because Maned wolves rock. I also just like the difference in their face.
Yeah.
Like, look how smug the bush dog looks and how something the Maned wolf looks. That picture is actually like a new picture, like...
The one that's like grinning?
Yes.
With the teeth.
Like one of the, I want to say it's like the Wolf Conservation Center in like Ohio or whatever, just posted that picture recently and I was like, into my PowerPoint you go. Because look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him.
He's awesome.
Yeah. I have worked with Maned wolves. It was the privilege of a lifetime. And in fact, one of the Maned wolves that I worked with, Rio, when he lived in Oregon, he just moved down, well not just, a little bit ago, he moved down to the San Diego Zoo, and he just had puppies.
Whoa.
So we're all very proud of Rio. Everyone
round of applause for Rio in the chat.
And Clara, his new wife.
Whoa. Do they have like marriage? Does it have like a little
they
ceremony?
said their vows, yeah.
Wow. Were their vows like...
So, glad you asked. They have a vocalization called a roar bark. And it sounds pretty much exactly how you'd think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like a roar crossed with a bark? Wow.
See, some things are named well. A lot of things are named poorly. I'm looking at you, civets.
Civets, motherfucking civets.
But some things, like the roar bark and the genus Dermoptera, are named really well. and the genus Fusa is bad. Okay,
stupid.
We're covering all the good and the bad here
Good,
as far
bad,
as nomenclature. I don't know if that's what the word nomenclature. I don't know if that's how that's used.
Nomenclature, yeah, I've
like
heard
it has a
it
different
means
meaning.
like name, word.
Okay, that's what I'm using it to mean.
Yeah.
So, okay, crisis averted. But anyway, it is now my life goal to work with one of Rio's offspring.
Yeah.
How crazy would that be?
Yeah.
Generations of animals.
It's like I knew your father.
Literally, I knew your dad before he was famous. So those are our last animals. Thanks for learning about some critters with me. I hope this showed you all that there's a lot more about animals, and even whole animals that you don't even know about.
Entire creatures.
I didn't even touch on the Oyan. You want to know why? Because it's just a fucking civet. But understanding things is the first and important step to wanting to conserve things, and our world is kind of in a conservation crisis. So learn about these things, understand them, value them, and take the necessary steps to conserve them. And just in general, appreciate the freaks and weirdos of the world, because it's oftentimes the things that you don't know anything about, and the things that people don't talk about. Maybe it's not the charismatic binturong. Sometimes it's the fucked up little spalax. And you know what? I think they're just as cool.
Amen. Well, chat, everybody say thank you to Forrest. I'm already seeing a lot of thank yous. I think people loved it. Forrest was somewhat anxious about doing this.
Even though I literally do this for a living.
Yeah.
It's a different venue.
Yeah, I think he killed it. I think he did a great job, and I learned a lot. I'm gonna go preach I'm gonna go to have some very opinionated talks with people about civets.
About civets.
Now. I'm gonna like bring it up to my parents over dinner and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
as you should. I mean, that's how change happens. I'm gonna start a petition. I expect to see at least 208 signatures.
What? Oh,
how many viewers
that's
we
how many
have.
viewers we have. Awesome.
I guess 210 with you and me in there.
Yeah. Well, usually at the end of a stream we raid somebody. Do you have any streamers that you like, or any like? What if we look up like Sim Animals Africa?
The best game of all time. The only good game that's ever been made is Sim Animals Africa.
Forrest has a very a deep fondness for Sim Animals Africa.
Guys, I'm coming back for another stream, and we'll be playing Sim Animals Africa.
What's happening?
I need you all to pester Jacob about it until it happens.
What is this? Oh, is control being held at all time? What the fuck? Oh, wow. What the hell? Well, I don't know how to fix this, unfortunately. Hold on. Shrimps is live. Yeah, there's a stream that's just shrimps.
Shrimps is bugs?
Shrimps is bugs. That should be your next tattoo. Shrimps is bugs.
Just the words?
Oh my god, what is happening? My keyboard is breaking in real time.
What if you try holding control? Oh,
you want to continue and set up voice access? Oh, well, this is stupid. Well, you know, unfortunately, I think nobody is probably streaming. Oh, wait. Sim, I have to type in all caps. Hold on. Oh my god. No! No!
This is perfect. Wait, you can probably...
Yeah. Take the N and put it somewhere else. Damn it! That didn't work. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna be able to look up Sim Animals. I'm sorry, Forrest. Honestly, probably nobody's streaming it.
Viewers,
so
what? You don't think a single person
is streaming Sim Animals Africa for the Wii?
2008 classic Sim Animals Africa.
And I have seen Sim Animals Africa, and I can attest to the fact that it's a really great game. It's really great.
I made this man drive to a store to purchase a nunchuck.
We got a nunchuck. Didn't we get it together? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We drove to a game store to buy a nunchuck to play Sim Animals Africa because I'd been talking about it for years about how it's the best game ever, and then we started playing it, and Jacob was immediately like, "What the fuck?"
I understand. There are plenty of bad games that I have fond memories of. I understand. Well, unfortunately, my keyboard like broke. I can't type, so.
So everyone go
watch
Google
Sim
search
Animals.
Sim Animals Africa and then hit purchase on the eBay link. That's
and buy the game.
Yes,
Oh my.
Purchase it. Purchase a Wii.
You're gonna
Purchase
start
all
bidding
the
wars.
dongles and the controllers. Make sure you have an
Wow.
HDMI cable.
Oh my god.
Get the audio cable and play yourself some Sim Animals Africa.
Amen. And conservation
Yes. Also that, don't have exotic animals as pets, keep your cats inside, turn your water off while you brush your teeth, learn about animals to conserve them. And
Amen.
civets need to, that whole situation
Fix it.
needs another set of eyes on it.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching, and thank you Forrest for being here on the stream.
Thank you, Jacob. Thank
Say
you, viewers. Goodbye.